Hey y'all, what's going on? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. To all that have decided to subscribe, rate, comment, view any of my other videos, to any and everyone who has decided to share my content on your social media. Big shout out to Messy Miles. Thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate it, and to everyone who has supported my channel. Thank you so much. This subject is very near and dear to my heart because the majority of my closest friends are females, and so understand that this is coming from a place of love, because I love y'all. I really, really love you guys. Last night I was watching Love and Hip Hop, the reunion, and the question was posed to Soulja Boy and Nia concerning their monogamous relationship, and if you watched it, then you know what went on, so I really don't have to go into much detail about the questions that were asked to them and to Soulja Boy as far as his faithfulness is concerned. You've got to demand your respect, ladies. You must demand your respect. I'll say it one more time. You must demand your respect. Many women may be in certain situations where they feel as though they'll say that they don't need a man, but their actions don't reflect that. There are many that may be involved with men who might have money, who might be in high places where they feel as though they can grow and be helped in that way, and that's fine. However, if you desire to be in a monogamous relationship, you must demand that respect in that relationship, and so many times I find it hard to feel sorry for women who may be in those types of relationships or in those types of situations and say that they want to be in a monogamous relationship. However, I'm not saying that all of those men who are in those relationships cheat, but it's a well-known fact that many of them do. And the problem is they do it because they're allowed to do it. And it's not that the woman in the relationship has not made it known that they don't want to be cheated on, or they don't want to be just one of many or the main of many. Is that they stay in those relationships, and when they stay in those relationships, then the men have the mentality that, oh, well, I mean, I can just say sorry and say that, I'm going to work on it. If it's been established from the beginning that you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, all it takes is maturity to not cheat, and that goes for men and women. So it's no excuse to say that, oh, well, I'm not perfect, or I'm working on it, or whatever the case may be, or whatever that man or woman may say concerning their infidelity. It takes maturity to stay faithful. If you tell me that you are going to be faithful to me, I expect that, and if I don't get that, that's my cue to go. And I just wish that more women had that mentality to say, oh, then it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to leave. You don't respect me when you tell me that you're going to be faithful to me, and then you have a weak moment and cheat. I don't get it. I don't understand. If we have established that we are going to be in a monogamous relationship, then I expect you to have that respect for me to keep your junk in your pants. Ladies, it's time to have that same mentality. I'm frankly tired of hearing females say that, well, I'm tired of being cheated on. These men are no good. Well, part of the problem is that you're not demanding your respect. I'm not saying that the men cannot be forgiven for cheating, but you have to understand that you're being disrespected when they cheat on you, especially if they do it more than once. The same goes for men who find it not necessarily easy, but anyone who may be involved in some type of domestic violence type of situation. We all know that that's not love at all. They may say that they're sorry. They may say that they're working on it. No, if you love me, you're not going to hurt me. So therefore, the first time that it happens, that's going to be my cue to go. I feel as though that should be understood. And so again, I've never been in a relationship before for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is I've always felt that I wasn't ready yet. And so last year, I was, I was a little bit more sexually active than usual. And the main reason why I was experiencing or experimenting, I guess, with more than the usual, I was looking for affection. Of course, we're all sexual beings, so sex is important to all of us in one way or another. But for me, that wasn't the main thing I was looking for. I was looking for the kissing, the hugging, the touching. That's the type of stuff that I wanted. So I would kind of put up with the sex so that I could get that. Although in some cases, I actually didn't even get the affection that I was longing for. And so the past couple of months, I've kind of decided that, you know what, I kind of suck at choosing guys, so I'm just going to let God choose whoever it is he has for me, because I'm tired of putting up and settling for less. I'm tired of settling for less. I'm tired of being let down. I'm tired of being disappointed. Even though I know in the beginning that this is not going to be exactly what I want. This is not what I desire. I still put up with it because I thought I was going to get out of it what I wanted to get. And it really didn't work out that way. And one of the main things, or the turning point really for me, to, really decide that I was not going to be involved with anyone else, unless it was a relationship, was when God told me that, I'm in your heart. You have me in your heart. So when you allow these other men that I have not chosen for you to be in your heart, how could you allow them to be in your heart? When I've shown you how you should be loved, when I've shown you how you should be taken care of, when I've shown you how you should be held, how many know that God will hold you? When I've shown you the standard, and none of these men have even come this close to that. So how could you allow these men to take a seat right next to me? That's when it clicked. That's when I said, okay, you know what? It's time for me to stop trying to do it on my own. As I've said in videos in the past, when we try to do things on our own, we know that God kind of does this. No, not kind of does this. He does this. It's not that he can't kind of move in that direction when it comes to relationships. It's that he won't. He won't do it because we're trying to do it ourselves. So when we just say, you know what, I'm just going to leave it up to you, and you do it, because I'm just it's just not going to work out unless this is the way that it's done. So I'm encouraging, not only the females out there, but the guys too. You have to hold the standard and demand the respect. And when you project that, then that's what you will get in return. It does not mean that, the next man that you meet is going to be your husband. It does not mean that it's going to be the perfect relationship. It doesn't mean that at all. However, if you demand your respect from the jump, then that will probably give you the best result possible. Yeah, that's all for this video. If you've got any questions or any suggestions on topics that you'd like for me to talk about, I'm not a reviewer, so please don't ask me to review any shows. I will take that into consideration as time goes on, but that's really not what this channel is about. However, any other subjects that you may want to hear me speak about, my email is mojojojo.3020@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter, jlee07. I'm also on Instagram, jojo_3020. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day.